Good morning. Great. Come, let's do some yoga. So come rest into your child's pose. Come landing in and just settle in. I'm actually going to take my microphone off for this because we're going to be a little bit deepen into our child's pose a little bit more. So reach your arms out long and drop your head down. Just let the back of your neck really soften. Allow the back of your body to deepen. Either your arms are out long or you're supporting your head in whatever way you need to this morning. So as you settle, as you feel your breath in your belly and the length of your spine and just the feeling of you in this moment. Really be grateful, be attentive, be aware, be present. Nice. And then reach your hands out long in front of you if you weren't there before. And then round your back a little bit more. So what I do is I seem to push into the front of my legs and then I tuck my chin in and I round my back and then rise up into your child's pose from that rounding. And then stay rounded and sit your bum all the way back and land back into your child's pose. And then rounding your back, rising up into a really rounded cat pose. And then sit your bum back, all the way back, and land into child's pose again. One more time. Rounding, arriving up, and then rounding, sitting your bum all the way back. Nice. Now look forwards. Your hands are in front of you, and travel up in an arched position. So now I'm looking forward, my back is opening to the front, and then keep arching, keep looking forward. And sit your bum back towards your heels. So when I do that, I feel more groaniness in my spine as I rock forward and backwards. So I have to go a bit slower as I sit my bum back, as I look forward and as I travel forward. But it's a really nice feeling. It's very wholesome in my spine. I don't feel any pain. I just feel like, oh, I don't move this part of my rib cage in this particular way much. And it's just telling me. Now it's easing. As I rock forward and backwards, there's a sense of ease emerging into my rib cage, my lower back. And just notice for you, how do you soften into this? How do you ease into this? Nice. Tuck your toes under, push back into your downward dog. And as you pull back in your downward dog, just find your feet, your knees, your thighs. Have a really good push down into your feet. Pull your heels down, rising up onto your toes. Pull your heels down and rising up onto your toes. Nice. Bend your right knee. Lean your bum a little bit more towards the right. So you're feeling into the left side of your body. And then bend your left knee and lean your bum towards the left so that you're feeling into the right side of your body. Just do that one more time each side. Bend your right knee, lean into the left. And bend your left knee, feel the right. Nice. Drop both knees to the floor and come lie on your back. So as you come lie on your back, I'm just going to put my microphone back on. As you come lie on your back, your knees are bent, your feet are flat on the floor, arms are out wide beside you. And just rock from side to side. Ease from side to side and listen. Present in your body. Nice. Come back to center. Squeeze the right knee up onto your chest. Hug it in. Feel the squeeze. Draw deeper and deeper down. Nice. Change. Draw the left knee up onto your chest. Squeeze it in. Deeper and deeper down, just meeting that, sensing that. Nice. Bring both knees towards you, squeeze them both in. And stretch both legs up and just roll out into your ankles. And then in the other direction. Nice. So let your left leg travel a little bit away from you. So your knee can be a bit bent, your leg is just away, and then bend your right knee and bring your right foot to rest on top of the left knee. And then, so now my right foot is resting on my left knee, and then squeeze your left knee gently up towards you. Nice. And then stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Let your right leg move away from you. Bring your left foot to the top of your right knee, and then squeeze your right knee towards you. And then change. Let your left leg travel away, right foot to your knee. Squeeze your left knee towards you. And just travel from side to side, listening in to the differences between one side and the other. Go softly, really use your feet. Be strong into your feet, that'll protect your knees. Traveling one side, and then traveling the other side. Really listening in, feeling the sides of your buttocks, the deep of your hips. Next time that your right foot is resting on your left knee, pause there. Push your elbows into the floor. And then rock from side to side. As you rock from side to side, have a sense of the sides of your hips, the deep of your belly, the lower back. Notice the distance you can travel to. Your left foot is floating in the air as you travel from side to side. Nice. Change. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Let your right leg travel away. Bring your left foot to rest on top of your right knee. Draw your right knee towards you and then rock from side to side. Elbows are on the floor. Arms are a little bit out to your sides. If you wish, you can bend your elbows to a bit firmer in your chest, or your arms can just be resting beside you. As always, there's no correct, proper, perfect. There's only how do I create this movement or a version of this movement or my expression of this movement today in wellness, in wholesomeness, in presence. Nice. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling and then bend both knees. Bring the soles of your feet together and pull your feet down towards your belly. Nice. And then stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. And again, bend both knees and draw your feet down towards your belly. Soles of your feet are shining towards each other and you're holding onto your feet. And then just rock from side to side. And just feel that. Traveling from right side to left side. Right side to left side. Nice. And bring both feet to the floor. And just pausing there for a moment, let your belly settle, let your knees settle, let your feet settle. And just feel the breath in your belly. Nice. Draw the right knee again up towards you and then stretch the left leg long. And just feel that through the front of the left leg. So be very determined, convinced, steady. You know, kind of embody a sense of really strong down into that left leg. Nice. Change. Draw your left knee towards you. Hold on to it and stretch your right leg long. Stretching out into your right heel. I was saying yesterday that I came across this thing called biomimicry. And draw both knees towards you. Last movement on the floor, draw circles with your knees. And so biomimicry is where science, engineering, architecture, anything kind of creative in that way is looking to nature to see what nature is doing. So how does nature make coral? You know, how does nature make shells? How do they convert oxygen to, chlorine, all this kind of just the natural chemical processes of nature. Roll your knees in the other direction. There's something about it that I just find so amazing. It's like it's altering how I look at the world around me the last 2 days now. A sense of all of us being human, not human, earthlings. Everything on this planet is an earthling, and that we can learn from everything around us. I just love it. I'm so inspired. My heart just fills with joy. Nice. So bring both feet to the floor and roll over onto your side and come into a seated position with your legs long in front of you. So today we're gonna be deepening a little bit more into our knees and into our hips and into our back. So bring the soles of your feet together and your knees are wide. And there's a little bit of space between my feet, maybe around 4 inches or so between my feet. And then hold on to your ankles and sit up tall. So as I hold on to my ankles, as I pull with my hands, I just have a sense of lengthening through the spine. It's almost like as I pull, I can push my head a little bit more towards the ceiling. I have something to resist against. I have, it's like as one force travels one way, which is the pull, I can then lengthen away from it. It gives me an anchor in the pose. Nice. And then rock so that your right foot comes to stand on the floor, and then lift your right bum off the floor. You just feel that. So your left leg has fallen down to the side and your right bum has lifted. And then drop your right bum down, drop your right knee down. And then bring the left foot to stand and lift the left bum off the floor. But it lifts off the floor because you've leaned more towards the right with your right thigh. And then come back. And then just rock from side to side, lifting your right bum, lifting your left bum. And just notice what that's doing in your belly, in your lower back, in your pelvic floor, in your knees, in your spine. You can interlock your fingers and have your arms long in front of you. So as I rock from side to side, I just have this sense of lengthening up through the spine as I rock, to lift one bum off the floor and then to lift the other bum off the floor. Nice. How cool. Great. Come to center, knees are wide. And then bring your right foot to the floor and bring both hands down onto the floor, either side of that left knee. And then drop your head forward and lift your bum a little bit off the floor. So your bum has lifted completely off the floor and you're pushing into your hands and you're leaning a little bit more into that left knee. And then drop your bum down, come to the other side. So bring your right knee to the floor, both hands either side of the right leg on the floor, and then drop your head down and lift your bum. So rock from side to side. Sometimes the momentum of the traveling. So as I travel to the right, I can lift a bit higher than just coming at it from no momentum. So use momentum. We do it all the time. And just rock your bum a little bit up. And then rock your bum a little bit up. Nice. Come back to center. Roll out through your wrists. And just feel that through the arms, through your wrists. Nice. So bring both hands over towards the left and then rise up and then reach your right hand as far as you can towards the left. So I'm on my left knee. My right foot is still on the floor, but I'm on my toes and I've reached my right hand as far as I can over towards the left. Drop your bum down and then we'll do the same to the other side. So reach towards the right with your left hand and then rise up onto your right knee and reach a little bit further. And then come back. So travel from side to side, reaching towards the left and then go further to travel up onto your knee, coming back, over towards the right and then travel further to come up onto your knee, coming back. Really feel your body as you do this. My rib cage, my hand, my knee, my shoulder, my whole spine as I travel from one side to reach and then travel to the other side to reach. Nice. Come back to center. Stretch both legs long. Roll out into your ankles. And roll out into your wrists. Nice. Roll into your belly. Big circle with your belly. Just feeling that through the hips, the belly, the spine, and then roll in the other direction. Nice. So we're going to bring that one stage further. So bring the soles of your feet towards each other. Your feet are maybe 4 inches apart, 5 inches apart. Bring both hands over towards the left-hand side. And then lift up onto your knee on the left. So my bum is in the air. And then stay here, or bring your left foot back so you're kind of in a squatting position because you've slung your left foot backwards. So then how would you come down? You lift your left foot up, you swing it towards the right foot, and then you land down onto the side of your leg and you come back up. We'll try it again, same side. Both hands to the floor on the left, rise up onto your knee, and then swing the left foot back. And so I've ended up in a kind of a low squatting position. Hands are on the floor. Nice. Coming back, lift the left foot up, swing it towards the right ankle, drop down, gliding down. So I start on my ankle, my calf, my knee, and then my thigh. It's like I roll myself down onto that leg and then come back. Great. Other side. Both hands either side of the right knee. Lean into your knee to lift your bum a little bit, or swing your right foot back so you're in a low squat. Swing your right foot forward. Ankle, knee, bum, sitting up tall. Last time, both hands to the floor. Lift your bum a little bit, or swing your foot back. And then swing your foot forward. Come sit on the floor. Nice. Stretch both legs long. Sitting up really tall. Reach both hands forward in front of you. Pull the right elbow back. Bring your fingers to the floor behind you. Hold on to the outside of your right knee with your left hand. And just get really tall there. Appreciating the wellness of your ankles, of your knees, of your spine, of your hands, your elbows, your shoulders. Feeling the echoes of the last poses we did. Nice. Come to the other side. Pulling back on the left. So you're holding on to the left knee with your right hand. Your left hand is behind you. And you're just sitting up really tall. Nice. Coming all the way up. Bring both feet so they're as wide as your mat. Drop both knees down to the right. Bring your hands either side of the right knee. And then bring your nose down to the right knee. And just really lean into that thigh. Nice. Coming all the way up. Both knees back up to center. Drop your knees over towards the left. Bring your hands either side of the left knee. Drop your belly down to bring your nose to your knee, your belly to your thigh. So I'm using my hands as support here. Really feel that your hands are supporting the weight of your torso. Nice, coming all the way up. Come back up to center. You'll have to move your feet a little bit forward because your bum has walked forward. So we're going to do the same thing again, but you have the choice of bringing it up strength level if you wish, or stay exactly as you are. So if you're staying as you are, so everybody drop your knees down towards the right. And either one level is where you bring your hands to the floor either side of that knee. The other is that you reach your hands behind you and you slowly try and bring your nose down to your knee. So you have to use your thigh and your belly as the strength rather than your arms. And so if your hands are, you can bring one hand to the floor, you can bring two hands to the floor, you can reach both hands behind you. Find your level. Slowly rising up. Come back to center. Drop both knees to the left. And again, you can either bring both hands either side of the left knee. And then rising all the way up. I've asked people in classes before, after classes, do you not hear my dog snoring? So right now I can hear him snoring so loudly. So if you also hear him snoring, then that's Chico, my dog. So sitting with your legs long in front of you, and then just come to land into your child's pose for a few minutes. So toes are together, knees are wide. You can support your head in whatever way. And just let yourself settle. Breath is in your belly. You can lie on your back. You can lie with your knees bent. And just land. You must be able to hear him snoring. It's so funny. Deepening your breath. Let the weight travel into your feet, into your knees. Let your belly and your thigh get a little deeper together. Nice. And then slowly, either reaching into your child's cat pose, your downward dog. Find your way of awakening, of rising. Find your way of connecting. And then slowly, whatever way you do, rise and shine in your day. Great, guys. What a beautiful day. The weather's supposed to be really gorgeous all week. And it just feels like it today. It just feels so beautiful. Great. Enjoy your day.